like the toxic feminist movement and the toxic masculine movement, they're coming to sort of clash, and there's these whole bunch of lost people in the middle looking for answers and kind of drifting towards.
And I feel bad for them. I have empathy for them, even though they'll send me the hate comments and whatever. I get you are a person that is wounded and needs guidance. You're just going to the wrong guy. I have an issue with the false prophets of this movement. Like, dude, we tell guys to get in the gym. We tell them to get their money right. You know, you could stop after that. You could be like, yo, get in the gym, get your money right, go to therapy, get your mentals right, find the right girl, blah, blah, blah. You'll have a truly happy, fulfilled life. And I'm not saying I got it all figured out. I don't. I could fuck up just as easily as anybody else. But I also would never pretend I have all the answers and charge you Patreon to give you all the answers. You could give it for free.
When I see these extreme sort of views.
Or, as Akaash says, you could give it away for free. Come on, Akaash, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just basically trying to justify your hatred of Fresh and Fit. So you give random reasons. Come on. Isn't your own channel, right? The Flagrant YouTube channel. You have the free content, but then you also have Patreon content, paid content in the Flagrant Patreon. And if you look at the Flagrant Patreon, right, they're definitely making something, right? At least, what, $70,000 a month? Because think about it. Based on your logic, Akaash, right, this guy, why don't you just stop to just do the Flagrant YouTube episodes and stop there, right? There's the thing. Unlike you, Akaash, Andrew understands this whole operation costs money, right? This guy is probably paid some type of salary or some type of fee. Same thing with this guy. So, of course, the studio that Flagrant has, the editing costs, right? The production costs, that costs money. So they need to recoup it. They need to make it back at something that's more predictable, like this monthly thing, right? I understand that Flagrant, they may have something called AdSense, right? The more you watch it, the more ads pop up, the more it makes money. But the problem is that it's such an unstable source of income. So they got that Patreon to have some stability to pay the bills. So Akaash, you're just trying to say you hate Fresh and Fit, so you're coming up with random reasons that you even know does not make any sense. Come on, Akaash. Plus, isn't Akaash the same guy who had a stand-up special called Bring Back Apu? Come on, Akaash, imagine your uncle was Apu, right? He owns a convenience store, and you worked at the convenience store, and you told your uncle Apu, hey, those snacks you have in the aisle, why don't you just give it away for free? You say that type of thing to your uncle Apu, he's going to smack you around because he knows these snacks cost money. And he has in the aisles because he hopes that when people come to the convenience store, they pay money for those snacks because they need to make money from the convenience store sales. They can't just give away stuff. So obviously, Akaash, you don't know what you're talking about, right? You just don't like Fresh and Fit. Simple as that. And it seems that Akaash doesn't really understand that Fresh and Fit costs money. So if people are willing to pay Fresh and Fit for something, why not Fresh and Fit provide that paid service, whether it's through their local subscription, the super chat money, right? Because Fresh and Fit, just like Flagrant, they got expenses to take care of, bills to pay in order to run the operation, people they hire, things that they got to spend money in order to make the podcast better and better, right? Just like you want Flagrant to get better, that may cost money. And it's also funny how the fact that, yes, Flagrant has free content. You can watch the YouTube channel for free. They also have paid content, right, via the Patreon paywall. So both Fresh and Fit and Flagrant have free and paid content. So it's kind of weird that, I mean, come on, it's capitalism. If people want to pay money for the service, someone's going to provide that service in exchange for money. Like, come on, Akaash, don't you do stand-up comedy? Do people attend your shows for free? No, they got to pay tickets. They got to pay an entry fee to get in to watch your show. So you're able to keep doing your stand-up thing and other people can support you, right? It's a two-way street. So Akaash, you coming out to podcasts, stop acting like you run Flagrant because everybody knows. Flagrant is Andrew Schultz's show and Akaash, you're simply a background character.